Namaste, beautiful. Welcome to class. Hmm. Today we are going to be covering Warrior 2 and some of the related poses. So, um, reverse warrior and extended side angle that are very frequently all used together in a sequence. Um, yeah, if you would like to do a warm up first, you may. It can be easier to first do a little bit of opening of the hips. So I will um, give you a little link so that you can um, go and warm up if you would like to, or if you are already warmed up, then we can go ahead and get started. Okay, so um, well, first I'll just show you the proper alignment and then we will step into it via um, three-legged dog. I feel like that's generally the way that we get into any of our like warriors, high lunges, that kind of thing. Okay, so I guess I will start, well, I'll start on the left leg because then I'm facing you. So we're going to start our alignment at the base, right? So what we want is for our left foot to be facing the front of our mat and for our right foot to be perpendicular to our left foot. So our heel should be approximately in line with the center of our right foot. Then we move up to the knees, okay? So we want for our knee to be in line with our ankle, right? We don't want it too far over this way, and ideally we don't have it too far back this way. That being said, that's how most people end up doing it because of having less mobility, right? So the intended way to do the pose is to have a right angle here so that our knee is over the heel, and so we want it to be back over the heel, right? So we do not want to be in like this. This can be dangerous for the knees. So if you cannot have your the knee over the heel and have the knee back far enough, then please straighten a little bit more. Okay. Okay, so we have here, and then we want our right knee to be straight, of course, and our hips are facing sideways. Our entire upper body from our hips to our shoulders is facing this way. Okay. I think this is one of the poses people do wrong the most uh, because it's very difficult to do it correctly. Okay, and so then our arms are out and we are looking toward our left fingertips. Okay? Alrighty. Now, because my legs are getting a little bit sore, let's move to um, the right side. I'm going to face this way. While you're getting all of the angles, I think it's helpful to see how the hips are squared to the mirror slash the wall, or whatever. Okay, so let's once again bring our right foot forward so our toes are pointing to the front of the mat. Our left foot is parallel to the back of the mat. Our right knee is over our right heel. Left knee is straight and our hips are facing the side. Our arms are out and we are either looking over our hands, or if we are practicing Ashtanga, then we are looking toward like the corner of the where the ceiling meets the wall. Okay. All right. Now, uh, I know that I frequently from um, warrior two will move into um, reverse warrior and then into extended side angle. Feels really nice. It's like a nice, little flow. So we're just going to quickly go over how to do each of those two things. Okay, so let's go back to our warrior. Okay, so I'm checking my alignment. My knee is in line with my heel. My right foot is perpendicular to the left. My hips are facing the side. My arms are out. And then we're going to kind of lean to the left, and then we're going to exhale. You could either place your hand so that it's kind of like going down the leg, or I like to reach my right arm back kind of toward the left thigh, and then reach the left hand overhead and look underneath the left arm. So we're basically keeping the same alignment except for the upper body is leaning to the right. Okay, and then you can come up, and then here, let me get a block. And so here, we're going to come back to the warrior two, and then there are several different variations of extended side angle. You could either have your left hand so that it is in the front of your left foot, or you can have it so it's in the back of your left foot. This is the Ashtanga version. This is generally the one that I take if I'm holding. If I'm doing kind of vinyasa style where I'm just like taking one breath, then I will often do in the front just because it's easier to then move to something else. So if you cannot reach the floor, then you can take a block either this way, this way, this way, whatever is the best way for you to reach the floor while still maintaining the rest of your alignment that we went over when talking about warrior two. Okay, so I'm going to take the Ashtanga version, and the hand behind, and then we have our arm reached out. So we're kind of like bringing it forward so that our shoulder is like kind of rotated forward a little bit. And then we are looking up toward the hand. Some people might tell you to pull it back. The way that I have been taught most often is to have your shoulder forward. Okay, now let's come off with your leg before it breaks off and try it on the other side. All right, so right foot forward, toes pointing toward the front, left foot parallel to the back. My left knee is over my left ankle. My hips are facing the mirror. My arms come out. I look over my right hand, and then I reach to the right, and then I lean back. I either slide my hand down my leg and then bring the arm up and look toward the ceiling, or I take my arm behind my back and reach the right arm up and look under the arm. And I'm going to be honest, there's a tendency when leaning this way to also kind of straighten the leg a little bit, and I do that kind of a lot. But if you want to be like very technical, then keep the bend as much as you can in this leg as you lean back. It's a lot harder, and also it feels nice. Okay, let's come back to center, and then either reach the hand to the front, to the back, or to a block. And if you're using the block, probably it makes sense to use it in the front. And then once you get to the point that you no longer need the block, then you can get to the floor and then you can get to the back. And then we're bringing the left hand up kind of so that our shoulder is forward a little bit, and then we are looking toward the hand. Okay, and then come back to warrior two, and there we go. And I said that we would move into it from three-legged dog. Yeah, let's just do like a quick little vinyasa through the whole thing, just for fun. And just to make sure that our legs get even more sore. Okay, so let's find our downward dog. All right, and let's inhale the right foot up. Exhale, step the right foot between the hands. Inhale, rotate the back foot so that it's in your correct positioning as you inhale to warrior two. And then we kind of exhale as we settle in. Inhale. Exhale, reach back. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, extended side angle. And inhale, back to center. And let's just circle the arms around and step back into downward facing so that we can do the other side. So inhale the left leg up. Exhale, step it forward. Rotate the back foot. Inhale. Exhale, settle. Inhale, reach the left arm. Exhale, reach back. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, up to center. Exhale, back to downward facing. Okay, so there we go. That is our warrior two. And reverse warrior, extended side angle. I hope your legs feel as great as mine do. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for letting me guide you. Namaste.